Hello, you beautiful Sagittarians. How are you doing, my babies? Are you okay? Are you all right? How has 2023 been for you? I mean, it's been a little bit of a mixed bag for me. I'm not gonna lie, but this is like the 2024 read for us Sagittarians. Okay, I'm very excited by this read. This will be a little on the longer side, probably 20 minutes, something like that. So get yourself a cup of coffee if you want. I got a cup of coffee here. I don't have my usual mug because I haven't washed it. I like something about like Christmas time. I'm like, fuck it, I don't care. I'm just gonna leave it in the sink. So it's very rebellious, I think. Anyway, right. So this is what's the next year gonna be, babies? Oh, let's do a little zing here. We're gonna have a good 2024 if it kills us. Okay. So I don't know about yous. It's been a little all over the place. It depends on what your rising is in terms of like how everything is affecting your houses. Okay, I've got a Cancer rising. I mean, I have 4 Sagittarius placements, right? I got Mercury, I got Sun, I got Jupiter. Hello, and then I got Neptune, right? But I'm a Cancer rising, so sometimes like my predictions are all over the place. Okay, so there's a lot of mess going on with the Cancer kind of thing. No offense to Cancers out there, but let's put it this way. I cry a lot, and I like antiques. Okay, so yeah, and my boobs are big. Okay, so I'm very Cancery, and I make the best brownies. So anyway. So, but let's have a look, right? I mean, it's wild because right now we still got like Mercury retrograde. Fuck you, Mercury retrograde. This one has been horrific. I mean, I just did a spread about ghosts, like the ghost people who ghost you, because I had a zombie, a ghost come back, right? So I just did that read because I just felt like I am not starting the year with zombie. They can fuck right off, right? Right, so let's have a look. Thank you so much to the celestial beings and the angels and the saints and what am I missing? Wait, celestial beings and the angels and the spirit guides and the saints, and of course, like look at our lovely Miss Mona Lisa Vito. Isn't she beautiful? She's taking us, baby, into 2024, right? So, and we're gonna have a good time, okay? I have a good feeling about. I have a good feeling about 20. You know what? Yeah, no, I'll leave them up. That's fine. I have a good feeling. Oh my God. Okay, wait. Hold on a second here. Okay, let's not like lose us. We're not going to lose our heads. Okay, hang on a sec. There, that one. Oh, thank you. Hello. Okay, well, there's a little. Okay, money seems to be a big thing. Next year, oh baby, we know this one, don't we? We know this one. Can you see these? Should I move these over? I think I'll move these over. Hang on a second. The angle was all over the place, right? Okay, there we go. And the light is shining right on them, sorry. I wonder if maybe I could turn on the light here. Hang on a second. I'm gonna leave the reading, just one second. I'm gonna put the light on, that might help with the sunlight here. See if that makes a difference. Can you see better now? Oh yeah, that's a little bit better. Oh, you can't really. The angle is very weird, isn't it? It's like wrong. It goes over there. I think I might. Let's move this a little, right? And we'll just put them here. Okay. I feel like a little kid, like who can't get the blocks right or something. Okay, there we go. That's better. That's a little better. You can see a little bit better now. I don't know how we're going to see down here, but we'll figure it out. Wow, that angle is mental, isn't it? Okay. Okay, we might have to stack them or something. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. Right, Sagittarius. This is monthly. Obviously, this is like month by month, right? So, I don't know how we're going to, all right, I'm going to move this here. I'm going to move my bud there. I'm going to move this back here. Let's try this again. I'm sorry, Sagittarius. I don't understand why this is doing this. It's the weirdest thing. Is this an iPhone thing? I don't know. Okay. Right, there we go. That's something. That's something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, come on. Whoa, okay. Okay, we'll take that one there. That one was first. That goes there. Wow, there's quite a story going on here. Oh dear, it looks like a very tired November. Can you see these? Okay, there's the string. Okay, I'm gonna have to, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm sorry, Sagittarius. This is a little crazy, isn't it? Let's put those, what we'll do. I feel like I'm in algebra class or something and I'm trying to figure out X and Y. Oh God, did I give you, I hope I didn't give you math flashbacks. I actually used to like math when I was a little kid. I didn't understand algebra at first though. I had to get special help from the teacher. But once I got it, I was a little bit obsessed. Where'd that get me in life? The dino, that's where. But like I said, I don't know, how are you Sagittarians with your jobs? Are you learning new skills? We had a little chat, didn't we, about, working smarter, right? So like we learn new skills so that we can upgrade and charge more like what we're worth, right? That's the one. Okay. Oh, dear me. Okay. Woo! This is a big year. Look at all these things. We got like the Strength, the Magician, the Chariot, Temperance. We got like, this is wild, okay? We have a very all over the place kind of emotional thing. Now, I need to stress, Sagittarius, my little beauties, okay, that this doesn't mean, when I do this reading, okay, this doesn't mean that all these experiences are like locked in and you're definitely gonna, experience them or whatever. All I can do is make you aware of things that might happen, okay? Or like energies or situations that are probably going to come up. It's up to you how you want to respond to them. And also like, this thing here in October might like not happen because if you're making changes up here, then maybe that, it won't be a missed opportunity. Do you understand? So you can still change things when you're working for your higher self and you're good and you're doing good things for yourself, then that can alter how like this year looks, okay? So don't worry about that. I'm not trying to confuse you or anything. And I'll do another yearly read like later on, like maybe like June or July, something like that, okay? And we'll get an update because people don't understand that like with tarot, it is always changing. You can change whatever you want in your life, babies. All tarot does, I mean, I do believe in the divination side, but all tarot does is it brings the issues to the top, right? Like at the sea, when you get all the foam at the top, right? Like that's that's an absolutely terrible metaphor. Right, okay, I'm a little hungover, so, all right. The truth is out. I'm a little hungover, okay? All right, here we go. January, well, I mean, we're juggling, right? I mean, I don't know about you, but January is so depressing for me, right? Like, it's dark, everybody's broke. It rains a lot. It's cold. It's snow. And everybody's broke. So you're doing this thing where you're like juggling, right? Like maybe you're doing like a little bit of, when you're robbing Peter to pay Paul. So like maybe you're taking a little bit off one bill so that you can pay the other bill. Maybe doing some side hustles or like whatever, but this January's always hard. And like, look at the background there. Like I've said, the water is like emotions. It feels like very turbulent. And, a lot of us can lose sleep, right? When we're like not having, we're not having like a money success, right? Like, and that's okay, babies, because it's very normal in January, okay? This is one of the reasons why I hate Christmas so much. Sorry if you love Christmas, but it drives me nuts. Right, so that's January. So just be aware, this is very normal January. You're like juggling things. If you've got some spare time and you're juggling your money, maybe doing a side hustle that, is good with your talents, or maybe like learning a new skill. You go on YouTube, there's a million free videos on there. There's all kinds of skills, okay? Temperance, well, this feels like in February, you're a little bit stuck, babies, okay? And I think that this is down to self-belief, okay? I often find, so temperance, is all about understanding how to make things, but it's the art behind it, right? So it's like in control of your emotions, creating and spreading love, receiving love, the calmness, all that stuff. Look, the angel knows exactly what the angel's doing. I said this before. This is my face when I make my brownies, right? Because I know exactly what I'm fucking doing, right? So, but the problem is this. I feel like this is a self-esteem issue, an issue of worthiness. Is a good outcome, is a nice life really meant for me? Maybe you didn't have anyone in your family to model that, right? Maybe you grew up in a bit of a rough family, or like maybe you didn't have a lot of money, or maybe it's like that right now. And I understand, you know what I mean? Because I grew up with no money. We had sometimes we didn't have heat. And when we did, like sometimes we'd have to like sleep around a kerosene heater at night, like all around in a circle, and then you'd stink of kerosene. It was awful. Anyway, so I understand, because sometimes it's difficult, to really believe that something amazing can happen for you. And that can sabotage, good things that happen in our lives, and so, I want you to be aware of this, Sagittarius, because you are worthy. And one of the things that really turned it around for me, I don't know, like if you do this already, but is to have a gratitude practice. Okay. So, I read it online, and I have to say it was very good. Now, I am not filling out a journal. Okay. Don't worry. I'm not saying spend 20 minutes writing shit down. If you want to write shit down, fine. But this is what I did. I cleared out a shelf in my bookcase, okay? And I put little things that I love on it, things that I am grateful for, like a picture of my kids, and like, if you don't understand what I mean, like little things, nice little things, and I put it on there with a candle. And then what I would do is, and I really didn't feel like it, okay? Because this was like the worst time in my life. It was really, really bad. I was broken. It was the dark night of the soul, that whole thing, okay? And nothing was working for me, and I couldn't understand why. I just couldn't make sense of anything. Anyway, so what I did was, every day I would light a candle. I got this little bading. Right? And I would sit there and I would say out loud 3 things, 4 things, 5 things, 6 things. I did this with my kid. That I was grateful for. And sometimes, like especially at the beginning when you're going through some fucking shit, it's hard, right? Like it is hard. Like you're just like, no, everything sucks right now. I cannot think of anything to be grateful for. But let me tell you something, baby. You got thoughts that are working. You're alive, and there's always something. Like root beer exists. Hello, pizza exists, anything, just anything, right? And then when you start getting in the habit of that, then you start notice when good things start happening for you, right? You're like, oh, thank you very much. Oh, I saw that. Yeah, okay. And I started picking little signs, and I was asking, I didn't even believe in the universe before, but something led me to do this. And I was like, okay, universe, like I need to know, am I doing the right thing? What should I be doing differently? Nothing's working, blah, blah, blah. Can you start like showing me things, showing me an owl and showing me a butterfly or something like that, right? When I'm doing the right, so I started asking for synchronicities. That's it. And then that was the next step. And then I started seeing that, because, sorry, I know I interrupt my thoughts a lot. There's a difference between believing that the universe can do nice things and believing that the universe can do nice things for us. Do you understand, right? And that is the difference. And when you start seeing like that you actually have some things to be grateful for, and that things happen for you, oh, that changes everything, sweetie. It doesn't change it overnight, but that is the big revolution that changes things. Right. March, Knight of Wands. Okay. You need to watch out for this person. This is a person that comes in and out of your life. Fucking creates chaos. Chaos monster. They are charismatic. They are on fire for, not literally on fire, but they're on fire for something. You know what I mean? Like they breeze in and breeze out. They probably have like an exciting life, a job or something like that, right? They're very creative. And they leave as fast as they come in. And this is the worst of them. This is like them at their worst, right? Okay, so I would say this person is significant. I don't know if necessarily this is someone who you've got a past with, or like a general pattern with, like over however many years or something like that, right? But I think this person this could be like somebody who offers you like a job or a collaboration, something like that. Just be careful, okay? So I think what's important here, because I can't tell you specifically who they are, right? But like what I can say is this. We should be doing this anyway, Sagittarius. Always go by people's actions, not what they say. Let them show you they're serious about something instead of just telling you, okay? Because you know what it's like when somebody's actions don't meet their words. And it's the only person who's like who gets hurt in the end is you, Sagittarius, yeah? Because we like to believe people. We give them the benefit of the doubt. You can't do it all the time, though, okay? Watch out for that person in March. Right, okay, now, this is hilarious. I love this is April. I love the Four of Pentacles because like, let me tell you something, okay? When you've already, like, been through some of the things in the Pentacles journey, okay? Some people interpret this as, like, greed and, like, whatever else. Nah. What I think is, this is like me after I get my tax refund, okay? La la la, la la la, la la la. I get very happy. I like treat myself to a few things that I normally can't afford. Am I sounding familiar, Sagittarius? And I held on, but I think, and it is very easy to do because I think, especially if you haven't got a lot of money, okay, or you got like a lot of bills you got to pay, so it just like sucks up all your money, right? We're very tempted when we get like a chunk of money, right? Whatever the reason is, maybe we had a side hustle like come in lucky, maybe we had a bet going on, maybe, I don't know, whatever, right? It's very tempting to spend it and get a nice purse or like go on a nice vacation or something like that, right? But I would, or a nice TV, something, right? But here's the deal. I challenge you, Sagittarius, to if you get something in April, I want you to consider, I can't tell you what to do. I want you to consider holding on to that money, okay? Invest in it. And there's like, you can learn how to invest. It's, there's loads of really good, reliable videos on YouTube from like Forbes and that kind of stuff. Or invest it back in yourself, okay? Buy a course that's a good course from like a reliable person, like they get a new skill, maybe go to night school, something like that, okay? Because the thing is, I think this is like a mindset of someone who grew up with poverty, right? Like you don't really get a chance to treat yourself to things, right? So when you get some money, you want to treat yourself because you need something to keep you going, right? Like something to keep you feeling sane. But the thing is, if we could just hold on and invest in ourselves, like invest our money or like something else, in the long term, we will get all those things, but we won't do it if we keep just splashing the cash, okay? So think more long term in April when you get some money, okay? Right. May. Oh, the Wounded Warrior. I love the Wounded Warrior, and I'll tell you why. First of all, I don't know why, but it always reminds me of the Eight of Swords, like where they're surrounded by like, it feels like they're closed in, even though they're not, right? Neither of them are closed in at all. Now this, it's no surprise really. We Sagittarians have had a very difficult couple of years. We've had some gains, but we've had real challenges. Do you understand what I mean with like identity, who we are? I think a lot of us are struggling with what's going on in the world because things don't seem very fair to a lot of people. We love fairness, you know what I mean? People have been getting away with stuff. Now it feels like they're not going to, like they're getting caught in things. But like for a long time, people have just been able to do whatever the fuck they want, right? Screw people over, the whole thing. Now we're seeing some justice happen anyway. And take that with that as you will, personal or what's going on in the world. But we're exhausted. This is the whole thing. We have been through the wars. This is the Nine of Wands, right? So this is the end of this particular cycle. And we are, no doubt we're exhausted. We're so tired we can't even stand on our own, right? However, I want to point out with the Wands, because that's all about like, what you can create, what inspires you, what your gifts are, like that kind of stuff. You work, all that kind of stuff, right? This has the little sprouts. Look at that. So in other words, you're starting to get like the little the manifestation of your journey, right? Like you've been working, you haven't seen anything. Maybe you've been working with no signs that anything good is happening, whatever. But now the sprouts are coming out. Okay, this is we always want to give up at this point. Okay, because we're so fucking tired. Okay, but if you can just hang on a little bit longer, it's gonna come to you. Okay, that is May. Now June. Well, who's this person? This definitely feels like this is an offer. This feels like an offer of love. Now, I'm always a little bit skeptical of the Page of Cups, and I'll tell you why. It's only because now this could be just a nervous person, a little bit more inexperienced. Maybe they think that you're like a little out of their league or something like that, right? Or maybe they just are a little shy or something. But I always like to draw the distinction between someone who's a little shy or like might take a little bit of time or like might be a little bit scared, whatever else. And they're offering you just a little cup, just to test the waters and all that kind of stuff. But I want to just make a distinction between that and somebody who's just giving you a little bit of breadcrumbs, because they're hoping to get a little bit of attention from you. Maybe they're bored. Maybe things aren't working out with someone else who they really like, whatever. Okay. So I feel like I need to caution you. Okay. And also because you got a lot going on here, right? You had a tough couple of months at the top, not insurmountable, but tough. And then you've got like a little bit of money. You're focusing on yourself. You're starting to think of like the long term, right? And that's good. You're holding on. You're holding on, baby, because you're almost there. So now this could be a good thing. This could be a lovely person who just like gives you like isn't like intense, you know what I mean, and jumping in with both feet and whatever. Maybe, there's someone who's a little bit skittish and they want to take things slow. That's great. That's absolutely great, because then you get a chance to know each other, see if you're compatible, and then you get to figure out if you like them, right? If they're right for you, if they enhance your life. But maybe they will. You know what I mean? Actually, you know what? I'm just going to pull a little clarifier on that one because this person interests me. Let's have a look. What do we need to know? Miss Mona Lisa Vito. What do we need to know about this Page of Cups? This Page of Cups. Okay. No, I need one card, please. One. I'm just in a one card kind of mood. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Fine, two cards, whatever. Now that's very interesting because look, we got the Ace of Cups here, like the right way around, and then we've got like all the choices, the Seven of Cups, right? And look, you're in a swamp here. Now, okay. Yeah, that's you. I think I think you might actually have more than one offer, or it doesn't necessarily more than one offer, like from different people, like romantically. This choice paralysis could be that you've got so much going on, right? Like maybe you're learning your skill, you're like trying to stay in survival mode, like just like keeping on and all that kind of stuff. And you're like wondering, how can I fit this person with this little cup in my life? Where am I going to put them? What am I going to do? Where am I going to have the time to meet them or whatever? Now this is interesting because this is, when you see the lightning in the vice versa deck, it means like divine, interaction, like, it's something that's meant to be. Okay. Now I think I would pay attention to this situation, and very especially after, like, after the wounded warrior here. It feels like you're a lot stronger here. I would say, and again, I can't tell you what to do with your life, but I think you're going to get like a bit of inspiration from this person. I think you're going to get either a good idea or you're going to feel renewed, okay, from this person, okay, which is good because look, there's a big difference between that and that, right? So I think look out, make sure that like you can fit this person in your life, okay? But if they're the right person, then this is going to be very good for you in June, my babies, okay? July, well, This is you're losing your patience a little bit, aren't you? Like this is all about, with the Seven of Pentacles, like it's about like, okay, you've sown your seeds. Now you just have to wait for like your beautiful fruits to come to, well, fruition. I wonder if it's why that's called fruition. Anyway, sometimes, and it's okay. It's okay. We all do this, Sagittarius, especially Sagittarians, because we're very impatient. We like things now, right? Like we do. Life is short. But sometimes we forget that we've been doing a lot of hard work, right? And we have to wait sometimes for good things to happen. And especially the more that they mean to us, the quicker we want to see the results, right? But this is about you struggling in July with waiting for something. Actually, I'm going to do another clarifier here because I want to see what you're waiting for, Sagittarius. Whoa. Well, the King of Swords. That's very interesting. This feels like, yeah. I think this is not another person. I think this is you. I think this is a concept of you. The King of Swords, is all about like somebody having a very good idea of who they are, what they say. They've got a command of the language. They can communicate themselves. They understand themselves. They are very self-aware. That's what I mean. Now they can be a little bit harsh sometimes, but I think that there's a lot of emotion here. We got a lot of wands and water, things like that, right? This is about thoughts. And I think one of the things you might be struggling with is pulling your shit together and becoming this person, right? And maybe you've had an idea. So if you did your little extra course or like your training, something like that, you've already been through all these things here, right? And you're like waiting to level up a little bit, but you're struggling because you're struggling to wait for it. Okay. But let me tell you something, baby, becoming our highest selves takes a long time. As a matter of fact, I hate to, discourage anyone, but it's a lifelong process, right? Because the more we know, the better we do. That's the way we're supposed to do it. So don't worry about this, okay? You will get to this. You just keep working on yourself, investing in yourself, hanging on in there, making sure that the people who you let into your life are good for you, encourage your creativity and your passion and things like that. Then you will get to this place. You will find the balance. You will become more confident and aware of who you are, right? But you still got to do all this stuff to get there. It's not, we're not born like that, right? Okay. That's July, August. Wait, September, October, November, December. Yeah, okay. August. Now, this is good because the magician keeps showing up in all my readings. It's very strange. I think this is the first, August, I think, is the first time when you feel very powerful, like you can do it. Whatever it is that you need to do, you can do it. You can create it, whatever. Now, I always say this about the magician. Nobody ever brings it up. It's very strange. But the magician I love because it's not just as above, so below, and you understand like how to bring good things into your life, but there's a balance there, right? So, and we've got that balance now because we're talking the pentacles, we're talking the cups, we're talking the wands, we're talking the swords, right? We're getting that balance in there, and we need to be balanced as Sagittarians. Sometimes we're like way fiery, right? We need other things in our lives like to make us a full-rounded person. And I think that this is about you understanding, maybe for the first time, like in practice, that you like understanding what balance feels like, and not ignoring like a specific part of your life, okay? Like this is really like you're bringing attention to all these aspects of your life. That's very powerful. Let me tell you something. 2024 can be very powerful for you because this can be the year that you're getting your fucking shit together, okay? I'm very excited by this because I am getting my shit together. I started this year and it's next year. Yes, it's all going to be good, right? Ace of Wands. Now, this is interesting because this can be about a missed opportunity, right? Like this, It's something that like, you know, it can, okay, I'm going to tell you right now exactly what this is. Now, I have talked about this on readings before, but this is very important. There is a book called it's called The Big Leap. Gay Hendricks. Gay Hendricks talks about self-sabotage, okay? I'm sorry if you've heard my readings before, but I'm going to tell you this again because this is so fucking important, okay? And I only had the aha moment about this a couple years when I read this book. Anyway, so basically, like the happiness levels that we have are like a thermostat, okay? So they work exactly like a thermostat. And when we only allow ourselves to be so happy, okay? Unless we work on ourselves, you know, we work on our patterns and things like that. But I'm just saying in general, right? We allow ourselves to get so happy and then it kicks in like a thermostat to bring us back down to the, so if we have a really happy moment here and then, you know, we'll do something to self-sabotage it to bring us back down to the, like the level of misery that our brains think we should be at. It usually has to do with like your childhood and the way that people treated you and things like that, right? And your worthiness and things. Now, I can tell you right now that this in September is because of this. So probably something happens in August. It might be that you just feel that you can do this now, right? Or you might be bringing something in, manifesting something really fucking important. And you're like, yes. Now, you know what it's like when you get something, when you feel real good about yourself, or you get something that you've been working hard for, like whatever else, right? Or you get an opportunity. That's amazing. This could be an opportunity. And then what do? What do? Sometimes we fucking sabotage it, don't we? We mess up. We don't show up for the interview. You know, like we, whatever it is. And I think that this is a self-sabotage after we've got a milestone here. Okay. So in September, especially if in August something real good's happened to you, or you're feeling good, you're feeling powerful, make sure that you don't fuck up this opportunity, okay? Don't do it, baby. Don't allow yourself to think you can't do it, you aren't capable, whatever. You are capable of whatever this thing is that's coming in September, okay? Don't fuck it up. You deserve good things. Accept them into your life, okay? Yeah, and that's the thing. If you accept them into your life, then go forward, because I love the cherry. I mean, it's not just because it's a Cancer card and I'm like a Cancer, right? But I love this card, and I'll tell you why. Because you're going, when you got this kind of confidence, it doesn't, you know, it could be delulu, it could be delusion, okay? But sometimes we need a little bit of delusion. Sometimes we need to, like, you know, think, I don't care what anyone says. I don't care how hard this is going to be. I don't care. I'm fucking doing it, right? And I love it. I love that for you, Sagittarius. When we Sagittarians get that thing that we're going to do, and we don't care what it costs. I mean, I'm not saying screw people in your life or whatever. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying, like, we don't care how much time it's going to take. We just know what we need, and we know what we want, and we're going for it. No one's stopping us. Nope. We're just, and you know what's very interesting, and I don't think I've ever heard anybody bring this up too, but we always look our best when we look shit hot, when we're going for what we want, and we're like not taking no. That's not the right metaphor that I want here. We should always take no for an answer. Somebody says no to us, but consent, hello. But I think you know what I mean, right? Like, you know, you're going for the thing no matter what. This is your thing. And there is something, you know what it's like when you see someone who, like, knows exactly what they want, they're going for it. You know, it could be like a rock star, like on stage when they're really in the flow, or someone on TED Talks who's like talking, you know, and they're really good. Whatever it is, okay? It's very attractive, isn't it, when someone just knows what they're doing, you know? That October is very powerful for you. And it feels like the culmination of all these things, like Steve Jobs. I know he was a bit of a shit boss, okay? But whenever he talks about, like, he has a thing, I think you can watch it on YouTube, and he talks about like that sometimes it's only when we get to the other side of something that we can look back and connect the dots that led us to this place, to this moment. And like, and you know, so you might be going through like this bit or like this bit, and you're like, I don't understand why this is happening. I've been working my ass off. Why is everything so difficult? Why? And but then when you're on the other side of it, right? Then when you're on the other side of it, then you're like, oh, now I understand why I had that, because that made me make that decision, that made me do this, right? And then you understand, it's like a pinball or something, right? Now, I don't want you to panic about these cards, okay? Here is what I think is happening here. This is the last couple challenges in your mindset, okay? Now, you're going to be, I think, well, what happens when we do like this big drive in October, of course, we're going to be fucking exhausted, okay? This might be that you're most exhausted in your life, okay? I just want to warn you about that. It doesn't mean you can't get through it. You just might have to lean on people a little bit more, that kind of stuff. Oh, I just realized how long this read is. I apologize. Okay. So I would say about November, be careful. Keep your health up. You know, don't be afraid to rely on people, to lean on them, your friends, your loved ones. That's what they're there for. And if you don't have a lot of people like that in your life, you got a whole year to find them, okay? Go volunteer, help people, that kind of thing. You put a lot of good energy into the world. You attract people with good energy, okay? Now, this one here, December. This is the Four of Wands. This is all about like the, you know, the beautiful, like the triumph, the happiness, the you know, I think that this, I don't want you to think that because you're exhausted here in November that you're not going to get what you want. And it feels like you're worried that you're not going to get what you want. Okay? And I need you to know, Sagittarius, do not fall into this mindset, okay? You will get it. You just got to keep going. Yeah. You got to keep going, and you got to fucking fight, okay? And this can be fighting yourself, okay? This doesn't have to be fighting someone else for your place. It could be fighting for your place, but don't let whatever like resistance you get when you start like going for what you really love and your dreams and everything, you're going to get resistance. That is the way life is. You're going to have to fight. But I just feel like I need you to know, babies, that you can absolutely get through everything. Let it fire you up. Let it, you know, drive you forward, right? Because we do struggle when we're going for something that we care about. Like we do, because we care about it. And you wouldn't be so tired and scared and like whatever else if it didn't matter to you. So keep going, Sagittarius. Do not let this mindset, this fear, this worry that you're not there yet or that you're not going to make it. Don't, just keep going, okay? Because you can make it, okay? That is the read for the year. It's very long, I know, but anyways, look, Sagittarius, this is all about keeping yourself, creating a life that makes allows you to be the best person you can be. Okay, that's all you can do. Get that resilience in there. Allow people in your life who are good for you. Invest in yourself. Don't get distracted by people who might be trying to create a little bit of fucking chaos. Believe in yourself. Don't miss out on opportunities. Don't self-sabotage. Go for what you want. And after you decide, you make the commitment to go for what you want, don't let that old mindset creep back in that you can't do it, okay, babies? You can do it, my little gorgeous Sagittarians, okay? Woo! That was a long one, but I love yous, babies. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye.